Hi, thanks for stopping by. So today it's all about the Chariot. We're at number 7 of the major arcana cards. And number 7, many people believe that the number 7 is a card of victory, a card of luck or success. I don't know much about gambling, but I think I should have Googled this before I started videotaping. Is 7 a lucky number? Anyway, and it holds an idea in the tarot and the majors especially, because if we take the Fool out of it, which is a 0 card, actually there are 22 majors, right? But we just look at 21 because the Fool works throughout all the majors. But if we look at 21, we know that it's divisible by 3. And so we're ending this first line of the major arcana cards. I will refer, I have it in my link, that my understanding of the 3 layers that have 7 cards each. I have a YouTube video up about that. You could definitely check that out and see if that doesn't resonate with you. So let's talk about the Chariot. So we talked about how the Lovers is this way of bringing wholeness into our lives. And once we've done that, and remember, okay, sidebar, the idea of the walk of the majors, just to reinstate this, our lives are not linear in that way, right? But ideally, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't work out that way, but we're going to ignore that and pretend like it does. So once we have wholeness, once we are integrated, and we understand this integration about self and about what it means to bring disparate feelings, etc., together. Then we've got the Chariot, which is now how we use this wholeness, right? And that's why there's victory. There's, if you see, the Chariot is at the helm, directing their life, right? They understand that now there is a direction and they can direct their life with this newfound wholeness. And so the Chariot is really, some people say it's leadership. Definitely, though, it is like a proactive stance in one's life in terms of the direction that one can move now with much more clarity. So let me read what I came up with many years ago when I was studying this from, obviously, again, in the link, down below in the description, there's certainly just a few of my sources. I had many others, but just a few. So the Chariot has conquered illusion. And right, she's comfortable with her real self now. And because of that, she's victorious. She's letting her real self guide her personality and what she wants to do. So she's got some empower, she's empowered. And, in that, then she's no longer being pulled by the nose. She's got leadership. She's able to create her life the way she sees fit, right? So she's ready to take on new challenges. And the other thing about this is that she walks, as the Buddhists describe, perhaps a middle path. In other words, because she has direction, because she knows herself better, she's not pulled so much in different directions, in terms of even what outside influences think, and even in her own understanding of herself. She understands that highs and lows come, they go, but she's not going to really end up on the high end of those highs and lows in her life. In other words, if she has success, she's not going to, glom onto that. She understands that these things are changeable, and that really everything, it has to start, here outward, and how she's feeling and what she's doing is her direction, right? The Chariot in this, you'll notice that it's a concrete chariot. I mean, it's a hard shell. And Cancer rules this card, the crab. So she has a shell. She knows that no one can touch her inner being, right? The globe is the sun. Here's some of the, in the Rider-Waite deck, some of the symbolism here. The globe is the sun, the life force. The wheel represents rotation, cyclical activity. And the scepter has the crescent and figure 8. That's the lamiscule, which is eternity, right? Representing the combined powers of the magician and the high priestess. A thought and a feeling equals manifestation. Definitely. That's if you want to know how to manifest, that's a very simplified version. But yes, a thought and a feeling. And we're not talking about just what's in your heart. We're talking about that deep sense of knowing, that intuitive high priestess kind of knowing and feeling. The Chariot is not about being rigid, but she is a bit about control, right? Because she's not about pushing anything, but she is being mindful because she's living her life close to how her core wants to live. And so in that way, controlling might not be the right word, but she has a sense that of her capabilities. And so, as I said earlier, she can't be swayed too much. And so if that's control, so be it, but she's not necessarily controlling. It's different. And I think you all might understand what I mean by that. Sometimes controlling can be rigid and not flexible. And really all of Tarot is really about flexibility and being flexible so that we can understand greater things and we can see greater things, right? If we're just constantly in this place of inflexibility, it makes it harder to understand things. So flexible might be one of the umbrellas of the tarot, the major cards in general. All right, so that's what I have on the Chariot. I hope, as always, I explained it so that you understand it. Just a little sample of what the Chariot is all about. Feel free to leave your comments. Please subscribe. And again, thanks for stopping here and being with me. And I'll see you next week. We're going to dive into the Strength card. That's the number 8.